Hi there. You can call me Ethan Clark, and today I'm going to show you a workaround for the disappearing leaders bug fix. So, as you know, the most infuriating thing here is we create a new civilization, we create a character, get them all nice, customized, everything like that. And then the problem comes in is, later on... Okay, mouse, where are you? Sorry here, work with me here. I'm trying to do this all in real time, so... And this is the first time I'm explaining things. But here we go. So we start with Ethan Clark, a default character, custom made, and, we move ahead here, like I ran into, where they get elected out of office. They just kind of, end up disappearing, snapped into the ethos. Into the ether. Either way, they're gone. They don't exist anymore. So,
the government screen presents us with
yes, we do know that. So, you see here, we got somebody else in office. As everyone knows, they see this. Person's nowhere, right? Okay, so we want to restore them. To do that, what we have to do is, of course, we go into the game state, we go and we look. Well, that's weird. They're not there. If we go into the game state file in the beginning, when they are there, oh my god, look, they're right there. Something's disappeared them. Okay, so how do we go from here to here, and then say get somewhere over here where they actually do exist, like so. How do we do that? Okay, I know, I'm just wasting time. Let's get to it, shall we? Okay, so the first thing you want to do is, of course, you want to make sure you have something like Notepad++, like I do here, or equivalent. Make sure you have 7-zip, because I looked up for extracting the game state and meta files from the save files. You want something like 7-zip or whatever, because apparently it screws up with the encoding and that sort of thing. Alright, so we have the game state of a first brand new game with your default character already there in power, and they show up right here. And so a lot of this, what I did was I just reverse engineered code, or basically looked at the other leaders and just use the same exact template. I did get lucky though in finding, I guess for me, because I did do this kind of all on my own, so I'm a bit in a bubble here. I don't know, maybe somebody else has figured this out before, but I can say that I did this without any outside help, really. So one thing that I really got lucky with was I got the event that gives you the scientist character that you find, on an abandoned station or a crashed ship. No, sorry, you find them on a crashed ship that is surviving, that sort of thing, right? This one was called Cognati. So I'm getting that right there. Yep, there they are. And one thing that I noticed that first gave me an idea on how the code should go is they had the design. Just the same as if we're going to look at this one here with Ethan Clark, he has design. Same there as Cognati. So I noticed that, put that in there, because this is, well, I'm sure we all know. Oh, Lord have mercy with me. This is where we start over here. Yeah, they have the design, everything like that, so that fits in. That told me right there, okay, so this is what we're going to use. But if I'm thinking correctly, yep, Cognati's is the exact same there. Okay, so I copied that over and everything. And, like I said, please forgive me. This is the first time I'm actually showing it, so we're going to have a few little speed bumps here. So first thing I tried off was putting all this here in the exact same way with the 0, that sort of thing. Didn't work. And so what I ended up doing... Oh, Lord, forgive me for jumping around here. But yeah, this game state, the one we're using. Here's the control where everything's in. want to do is, in the game state file of a new save, just so that you have the code here for your leader character, you want to take everything from name, down on right there, copy, paste it over here. So, okay, we got the preload location, all that good stuff. But one of the things, of course, that we're missing is... Oh, wait. The hell, we were missing that, weren't we? Pre-ruler? Do I not have that in here? Is that not actually needed? I must take that out, I guess. Oh, right. Pre-ruler location. That's what it was. So, of course, when you take this, this is kind of the template for my character, but you fill it in with your own information that, of course, you get from the game state here, like I just explained. So, what we're going to want to do with that is, after you have your code block for the character, looking kind of like this, have their, of course you have to have their level and everything set for what they were, just right before they got elected out of office, or from what you can remember. I mean, the game did kind of, screw you a bit with that one with the bugs, so, like I did, you could, if you want to, you can take a little leeway, because it took me about 40 years in-game before I got around to actually figuring this out, so I was just like, okay, I'll give the guy a few extra things. But anyways, okay, now we're going to get to the meat of the problem here. I apologize. So what we're going to do is, once we have all this information here, let me get back over here. I cannot see the mouse for some reason with my recording equipment. But what we're wanting to do to put your leader back into the game, since mine's put down as a governor, of course you can put him down as a governor, scientist, admiral, general, what have you. But you want to go in, you want to take a look at some of the characters here. What's one we can remember? Gertie Buckland. Okay, that sounds great. So, we're going to look up old Gertie Buckland here. Alright, there she is. So here's all her information. Here's the date added. Oh, of course, one thing about the date added. If you've been playing a game for a while and you lost your, your leader, and you figured, okay, I don't know what to do, I can't find a fix, so you're about 30 years or so in, but you want your leader back at maybe somewhat near the same age, you just change the date added to something somewhat near where you're at, so they're not like 80 years old or something when you return them into the game, unless that's what you want. I mean, you can basically manipulate this along with the traits and that sort of thing to however you'd like it to fit in your headcanon or just with the game. But, alright, so we're going to go back here. We got Gertie. Gertie's, she's okay, right? But she's not the character that you created. Why you want her? Are you going to hire her in? Maybe, maybe not. So, what we're going to do is, let me just double check here. Make sure Gertie's location is Planet None ID 3. We have Planet None ID 3. Okay, that works great. This game's a little bit an earlier save than the one that I used. So, let's just change Mr. Clark's date added to 18 here. And the date to we'll just make it the same. And so we take everything from name. Oh, no, not that far. Take everything from name. Control C. And we just replace Miss Gertrude here with our old friend Ethan Clark. And as we've seen, so Ethan Clark's not here. He's not here. He's gone from the game. but he was here, so what do we do here now? Okay, now that we've put his code and everything in, we save the game state. And come back up here. And obviously remove the custom namestate there to game state. And he was in, just because my memory is that wonderful. Let me double check, and yes, game state 1, that is correct. I actually even had it labeled, because honestly, I should probably know better. Okay, I'm just gonna really quick here. I doubt it's gonna make a difference, but I'm just gonna load another save, just to be safe. Alright, come on, let me get agree. Let me get agree there. Okay. Wait a second. Oh, I did a silly thing. Alright, whatever. We already got it. So then, what we're gonna do is we're going to take this, we're going to go to 7-zip, we're going to go add to archive. Make sure the archive format's in zip. You have a parameter tc equals off. Update, add replace files, go right over here. And we're going to find game state number 1. Because whatever. We'll use number 3 because I accidentally saved over it and it's the exact same thing. So we're going to open that and we're going to make that and add copy replace. Okay. It's going to do that. And if we go into not save but load game, we're going to load. And unless I just completely flubbed the process, once it loads here, we're going to see in the leaders and recruit. Oh, hey, look, there we go. Ethan Clark. He's now recruitable. And we spend the 200 points. And look at that. The man that disappeared from the universe has now returned. The
government screen presents us with info.
Oh, wrong one. I guess we know what the government screen does, at least I think we do. And then we can go there and get rid of Yolanda. And now Mr. Ethan Clark is a functioning, productive member of our society. And nothing glitches, nothing fails. Everything just seems to work. I don't know. I can't think of anything else there. If you got any other questions, I may have explained this kind of badly. I do apologize. I think I've said that somewhere around 5 or 6 different times. Yes, that doesn't exist. I renamed it, so we know we don't need that now. But that is how you can return a character to a game. I mean, heck, you can even use that to where you can make a few multiple different types of characters, so you could fill out your entire roster with custom-made governors, scientists, generals, that sort of thing. And, I mean, don't cheat like me. I only did this because poor Ethan Clark was disintegrated from existence for about 40 years. And this took me about 2 hours or so to figure out. So I figured, you know what? I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a bonus for this one. But the game actually, in its own way, did equal things out because I got the Arrested Development trait for poor Ethan when he got to level 5. And as we can see here from the code that I put in, he was level 4. So the game actually did kind of equal itself out with that one. But either way, I'm Ethan Clark. That is my fix for how to get the game working again, and thank you very much.